Hello friends, welcome to the Stanley Way. My name is Wes, and today we're going to be looking at this OBDII Enhanced Code Scanner from Kingbolen. This pocket scanner has a color screen and has individual buttons for diagnostic trouble code, VIN search, and a single button for emissions readiness. It has a back button, scrolling buttons, and an OK button for enter. It also has a USB interface on the bottom with an enclosed USB cord. That way you can attach it to a computer and access the removable disc that's on the scanner. So all you have to do is to plug this in underneath the dashboard on the driver's side of the car. And as soon as you plug it in, you should have power from the vehicle, powers up the tool, and the screen comes on. So you got it plugged in, turn on the key, and check it out. So we have no diagnostic trouble codes, nothing really to look at there. A module list of things you can check out with it. You can read codes, erase codes, live data freeze frame, vehicle info, IM readiness, that's for your emissions, mode 6, O2 sensor test, and component test. For a small little pocket tool, this thing does a lot of things. Go to IM readiness, and it tells us we are good to go. Back out, vehicle info, okay, and it gives you your VIN number and everything automatically. All kinds of other information. You can check all this yourself. Freeze frame, live data. This is really what surprised me, is that this tool, as small and simple as it is, can give you live data. So let's start the car, and it's giving us live data with the engine running. Let's see what kind of live data we can look at. Trouble codes, fuel system is closed. Short-term fuel trim and long-term fuel trim. That's definitely something I need to look at. Go on down. I'm not going to read all these to you. You can see. Shows you a lot of information. Now this is labeled a DIY tool. It is definitely more than what most DIY mechanics would do to their car, but it's good to have too much than not enough. Let's go to graph display, and what this is, you can choose what all you want to put on the graph, and let's see what it does. That shows your load, how much load is on the engine. Of course, we're idling, not much load at all. I really like that it's got the ability to graph the mass airflow sensor. That's very helpful for all types of problems that your car could be having. 7 different types of graphs for this vehicle. This is a 2011 Ford Fiesta, so newer vehicles will probably graph a whole lot more. And then you can record. And what this is beneficial is if you're going down the road, you're by yourself, and you want to record certain things, you hit exactly what you want to record. Let's say short-term fuel trim. Hit OK on that. Memory slot 1. Got 3 different memory slots, and it's recording. And what you can do is you can put the tool down, you can drive down the road while it's recording. Then after you're finished, you go back and it's recorded and it's stored onto the device, and you can even play it back. Hit the back button till you see playback. Hit OK. See, we have something in memory slot 1. Hit OK, and it will play it back. Frame by frame, you can see exactly what happened. And you can put this information on a computer, put it all together, and compare it. We already checked our IM readiness mode 6. Click on that. Got all types of information. Misfire, no misfires on cylinder 1. You can go through each cylinder, 4-cylinder car, or you can hit misfire general, and as you see, it passes. Even has a diagnostic trouble code lookup. Let's just hit generic codes. Put one that's very common, P0420. A lot of information, a lot of stuff on the internet about that. Catalyst, system efficiency below threshold bank 1. Catalytic converter code. So as you can see, you could put in any code that you want, or you can go down to specific car manufacturers and look for the codes that way. You can also test your battery. We got 14.4 volts because the car is running. Alternator's putting out good. And you can also turn the ignition off and it'll show whatever your actual battery voltage is. In settings, you got all these different languages. I don't know how to read any of those languages, so I'm going to leave that alone. And units, English or metric. It even has a self-test, and that is for the scanner itself. It'll do a display test. It'll run through, I already did it. I don't think you need to see that. But it just goes through all the different colors and it tests the screen. Keyboard test, it tells you to hit every single button on here and it checks it, makes sure it's good. And then finally your system info. And that is the info about the scanner itself. For a little small, pocket, inexpensive scanner like this, it really does a lot more than I thought it would do. I didn't think it would do data streams, anything like that, but it does. Actually has a little bit of storage capacity. For a DIY mechanic, this is a must-have. I mean, I know you can go to the auto parts store and you can have them scan it if your engine light comes on or something like that, but I like to be able to do it myself, see what the codes are, see what it is myself, and there's sometimes you run into a situation where the auto parts guy really doesn't know what he's doing. So with my vehicle, I don't trust other people. I like to know myself what's going on with my car. And nowadays we have very inexpensive options to hook a little scanner like this up to our car and we can know what's going on with it. So if you'd like to check out this little scanner from Kingbolen, you can go to Amazon, you can type in YA200, OBDII scanner, however you want to type it up, you can see it'll come up. Get you one if you think it's something you'd like to have. I also put a link in the description, you can find it there. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and all the support that you've given me for this channel. Have a great day.